Everyone who loves watching films like me, I have a very bold statement to make when I start off this review. If you want to feel proud of Indian cinema, go watch this new Malayalam film running in the theatres called Lokah Chapter 1, Chandra. This is a film produced by Dilkar Salman's banner Wayfarer Films, and this is kickstarting the Wayfarer cinematic universe. And I could not be more proud of the final product that has come out. It fills me with so much joy, so much pride to see the level of filmmaking, the level of intelligence here in making a film like this. Hats off to the entire team. This is my verdict here, guys. This is a fantastic film that you should go ahead and watch. More coming up right now. The film stars Kalyani Priyadarshan and Naslin. Kalyani plays Chandra, the title role. For the want of a better word, and because this word was used in the film, she is a superhero in the film. Now you have to watch the film to understand what kind of superhero, what are her powers, where does she get them from, and all of that. I do not want to spoil all of this for you because that itself is a story, that itself is a secret that gets revealed towards the interval of this film. Let me begin by talking about the technical aspects of this film, because that is where this film really excels and shines above most of the other attempts that have been made in this genre. The art direction on this film by Jeetu Sebastian is a thing of beauty. What the team does here is recreate a lot of surroundings from Bangalore, taking inspiration from key elements in and around Bangalore. And on top of that, why this is so important is because a majority of this film is shot in the night. When you have something like that, it has to be done very intelligently. So you will see a lot of shots which are under bridges, under subways, backdrop of some beautiful murals and graffitis. All of that is done so damn well. And then on top of that, the use of neon. On to the cinematography of this film. While the lights do play a key role here and neon does add that layer to the cinematography as well, but the fast cuts are so intelligently used, and I'm going to keep using this word intelligence because there is nothing that is thrown around in this film with big budgets. Just because you are making a superhero action film does not mean that you will go crazy with CGI. And that's what this film does so beautifully. CGI is also used so intelligently in bits and pieces, in the right amounts, in the right places, that it never feels out of place. It feels believable and a part of this world that they have created here. The core of enjoying cinema is willing suspension of disbelief. So this allows you to do that. Everything feels real. The thing that binds this together, which a lot of action films, which a lot of superhero films in India and Hollywood miss, is some great writing. This film does that, and does that so beautifully. The writing, the story, the screenplay and direction are credited to one man, Dominic Arun. He writes this with such emphasis on character first. So everything that is happening with the characters at the center. And you will not see the surrounding, the music, the fights overpowering the characters. That never happens. Direction is also Dominic Arun, so it helps that he's done the story, he's done the screenplay, he understands these characters better than anybody else here. I did jump the gun on cinematography a little bit and moved on to the writing and the screenplay as well as the direction, but moving back to cinematography, along with direction, these two people here are able to bring out some top-notch moments. They use fast cuts, 360 panning shots, CGI very intelligently spread across, that all of this put together never lets you feel that you are not watching a big budget blockbuster superhero film. That is credit to this team here. I really did not think it was possible to do so, especially this well, but I am so pleasantly surprised and so happy with it. Another huge highlight here, and I wanted to give a shout out right there and clap for what I was watching on screen, happens 2 minutes into this film, or maybe 4 minutes into this film, is the beginning credits. Please do not miss the beginning credits, because as Chandra jumps out of a window to save herself from incoming bullet fire, it transitions into a hand-sketched comic book like animation, and that begins the journey into what's going to be the Wayfarer cinematic universe. There are a lot of Easter eggs through this title sequence. I will have to watch it again to bring out all of those, but I would urge you not to miss this sequence because one, it's beautifully crafted. What you see on screen, the level of art, the level of animation is fantastic, and the fact that it hides all these Easter eggs just elevates this furthermore. Speaking of transitions, 2 points where these transitions happen spectacularly. One is on a fallen salt dispenser on a restaurant table, I think, which falls, the camera moves, and you see salt spread across, and then suddenly you do not know when it transitions to the night sky. And there is another where the transition happens into a glass which has ice cubes. Fantastically done. Hats off. The more I think about this, the more I realize I'm becoming such a huge fan of this film. Coming down to the usual suspects, the characterization, the actors chosen, both of them do a splendid job. Chandra, especially Kalyani Priyadarshan, she is really playing the part. She embodies Chandra. She never quite tell where that ferociousness comes from or when that's gonna come in. That really is such a joy to watch on screen. Then you have Naslin supporting her as well as the friends. That group of three provide the needed and the right amount of comic relief at the right times. So once again, very intelligently written into the storyline and never feels out of place, never feels overdone. In a film like this, the protagonists are obviously very, very important, but somebody who's equally important, if not more, in certain cases even more, is the antagonist. You cannot have a fabulous hero if you do not have a great villain. What we get here is just that. Choreographer turned actor Sandy plays Nachiyappa Gowda, and he does this with such incredible intensity that as an inspector standing in front of this superhero Chandra, you are not 100% confident that Chandra can take this man. And that is the level of intensity, that is the level of ickiness and creepiness that Sandy brings to this character of Nachiyappa. Because your skin starts to crawl the first time that you see him on screen, and every time from that point on, he comes on screen, you start to become uncomfortable. So does Chandra. You share that feeling with Chandra that something is not right. This man, there is something wrong about this man. Sandy brings this out so meticulously, so beautifully that it horrifies you. How can somebody be so far gone? You can't call somebody like him a human. The fact that you have Nachiyappa standing up and facing Chandra really makes it for a fantastic showdown. You are rooting for Chandra, but you are also concerned because you know this man will go to whatever lengths possible to have his way, and especially against a woman. Two spectacular special appearances. One happens towards the mid of the second half, and the last one happens after the first set of credits are done. So you have to wait and watch that because the theater just went crazy. If you enjoy the action genre, if you enjoy fantasy, if you enjoy mythical films, all of this is put together beautifully in this package called Lokah Chapter 1 Chandra. Guys, go watch this right now. I highly recommend that you do. And if you have, please let me know in the comments what you think. Another recommendation on this is Minnal Murli. Again, a superhero film which is hilarious. It blends comedy with action and superhero genre beautifully. Once again, a highlight in Indian cinema. Do watch that. It is available on Netflix. And one of my personal favorites forever is Bhavesh Joshi Superhero. Excellent film that is supremely underrated. Highly recommend that you watch these films as well. This is Filmy Fool, that one place where we talk all things pop culture. It's not just about Hindi cinema or Hollywood. I try and watch a lot of regional cinema as well. This one, I am so happy that I caught in the cinemas. Lokah Chapter 1 is worth watching in the cinemas. Period. Please do not wait for the OTT release to watch this film. Go watch this in the cinemas, guys. Go watch it right now. Go. And as always, like, share, subscribe. Very important. Please tell your friends about this channel. Until next time, guys, keep fooling around. Take care.